Hello everyone, this is Mohammed Abdullah Khan, and today I'm going to present the entire UX design process. Uh, I just completed this entire UX design process, and I would like to share with you with the community based on my experience what is UX design process. But before jump into UX design process, I would like to address what is UX UI. This video, while I'm recording in a public place right now, is a very casual and live video session. No edits, just expression of my knowledge because there are big chunk of audience who doesn't know what is UX UI. So I would like to start with that stage. The audience who know what is UX UI, they can jump to the next phase of information in this video. So let's start. What is UX UI? So let's say if you want to create in a very simple manner, like just forget about designing or doing research on the computer. You doesn't know anything about IT and you want to start your career in UX UI, and you doesn't know what is the meaning of UX UI. So UX is the UX, user experience, UI is the user interface, self-explanatory. But let's say how we are going to decipher this information. Simple is that let's put an example about in your vicinity, a new building is going to be developed. It's been so long. There are so many old buildings, architecture is developed, but this time the government decided to hire one contractor who want to so they can develop a new building which facilitates the modern requirement. The building should have the elevator, the centralized security system, the centralized internet facility, the car parking, and each floor will have two apartments, and one apartment will have each apartment will have four rooms. Okay, so this is the main key points they are using for marketing purposes over on social media. Like we will starting the new project with the name of a building, smart city building. So how they understand that building should have the elevator, car park, and four-room apartment because they researched the current market need that people wanting the car parking facility on the building. They don't want to park their car outside the building because of it can create problem for the people who daily commute from the location. It's better to have a car parking inside the building. It's better to have a security system installed like camera centralized and internet settings and four-room apartments. So this is the major requirement around the situation, like the where you are situated right now. And the contractor decided based on their research. They interviewed with the real estate agents. They interviewed so many people out there, and also the price, the current market price, and what price should be. So this is all comes under the space of UX. So now the UX has been done, the research has been done, but UX not done right now. It's going to be a process. Furthermore, they hired one civil engineer and civil designer also to construct the building. How many windows will be, the gates, what type of quality of wood will be, how it will look like, what type of design of the building will be. So everything comes under the space of UI. Okay, so that UX and UI, when we join, we're making the best product, best service, which generate conversions. Conversion mean like more signups, more business. So like if you want to sell someone a pen, and the guy every day, let's say some people bosses are like they don't want to write an email. I'm giving you an example. They just like write designing or writing in the paper and telling their assistant to write an email and disperse to everyone, the relevant person to complete the task, but they just putting everything on the paper, writing on the paper. So it's mean they are using the pencil or the pen. So for that type of customer, you can sell the pen or pencil based on those metrics. You can say like the customer wants, like it should be very easy to write, very thin or thick. You can interview the customer who use every day. And then if you will understand, okay, this customer wants that the nib of the pen, like the stroke of the writing should be little thicker, not thin, medium size, and it should last long, means like can be the pen should be the it should be 1 month or 2 months, the way the number of times he uses it. So this type of knowledge, if you have, you can easily sell the pen to the end user who want it. But if the person say, no, I'm not using the pen, I'm using keyboard every day, I don't have any activity related to that, you can't sell it because the person will not buy it. So you are not making a product. You are making a product by without even knowing is there market need is or not. If market there is no market need, how you will sell the product, right? So UX helps not just help you to design the better application, also it helps to generate better conversion. That's why on a huge advanced segment of UX design system, which comes with qualitative and quantitative data, it not just improving the cost of marketing exercises, it also helps to generate more profits, profit margins, optimizing. And the most important is the satisfaction of the customer in the end. Your NPS score, think about it, you are a company, hire a professional UX UI guy, and after that, the NPS score is improved. After hiring you, the company NPS score is NPS score is like internet trust score, the most company wanting. As I said, this is a very casual video right now. I'm just live recording and expressing the thoughts right now. It's in my mind based on my experience. So UX UI, I just cleared everything about it. UX comes with the proper research, and that research implement and practical. Your design should be very practical based on those UX analysis and research. So this is called UX and UI. So let's start with what is the entire my entire UX design process, which I validated based on years of experience. You can always message me this entire file. I can share with you for to the community which I learned from, and this is going to be free to download. So let's start with that. So let me how it looks like, by the way. Okay, so for me, let me put my camera. This is my actually not mobile. This is my laptop camera, and I'm presenting directly from the laptop. Okay, so this is the product definition. The 5 pillars I have: first, product definition, research, analysis, design, and validation. Overall, in product definition, I would like to know information from the about product from the stakeholders, team members. Research, I will do competitor analysis. I will do interviews with the existing customers. If they don't have customers, I will interview, try to reach people from LinkedIn, on Facebook for the specific audience, uh, those who are familiar with that type of product. So I will understand what their market need is. And then based on product definition and research, I will come up with my own analysis. In this phase, I will do some like sketching, wireframing, kind of a mood board to understand and design. The fourth will be the design comes with the low fit sketch, low fidelity, and high fidelity design. Okay. The fifth part is very important, which is the validation. After one, two, three, four task, product definition analysis, design, research, we will do this exercise again and again, and it comes in the validation phase. And this will be the next couple of month exercise to validate what your UX research is 100%. Okay, so this is very very important. People just make the design and finish. No, UX UI, if you want to get more benefit, like optimize your NPS score, trust on the internet, you need to keep validate the UX research. So let's start with product definition. Okay, before I build a UX UI for product, I need to understand the context of existence, context for existence. Okay, the important part is for me, this phase usually includes interviews, value proposition, and concept sketching. So in I didn't write here team interviews because stakeholders interviews are the people who have the vision. It's very important. Like you should have the knowledge of the product from stakeholders, and they have a vision. The team members who are the technical audience, they will. You can also interview them. It's very important. They will talk about the competitors, bad points, good point, and their product, good point and bad points. You will learn it. But this phase where product definition is, you just need to learn as much as possible, and then ask them to share some like samples and options which they like it. If they can provide a sketch also in the like paper would be great. I express this point like you can ask. I just put 5 questionnaire here. You can put even 50 questionnaires for your stakeholders. Like who are the user, what are the stakeholder roles in the company, what are the few major competitors. This is how you will immediately learn and start it instead going through. But you need to go from your own exercise as well. But you need to also know like what they know about their product, and this is very very important. Same value proposition, why the user buy your product, what is the problem solution for this product, like why do people choose your product. So this why is very important to know. It gives a clear confidence and like vision to you, like how you are going to generate the UI, complete the UI and the UX, and how you are going to position your entire user story based on this value proposition map. Ask them to provide the sample. So initially, I give in the first slide, I provide this information, but I detail express here. Same goes to here. User research and market research. User research is based on the user, like what they want. Market research, what overall market standard is. Okay, let's deep dive in detail. The user research comes with the qualitative and quantitative data. Let's say so many people wanting uh, elevator in the building, car parking in the building. So this comes with the qualitative and quantitative data. So we know that okay, in our building we need the car parking facility, we need the security facility, we need the elevator facility, must have facility. But the internet settings is optional. And when it comes to the market research, the market research is like there are some set of standards. Let's say I'm creating a building. It should have the heating system in the building, and this is the market standard because the building is in the Europe, and it's the most of the time it's the cold weather here. So if we create a building, we make a building without installing or doing setup for the heating system, it will be failed. The project will not be approved. So there are some standards. It comes in the UX, it comes in the design also, and heuristic evaluation is very very important in this design process. I'm not going to teach about more details about the UX and UI. This is the UX design process. Otherwise, this is a very big topic, heuristic evaluation. And this is one of my favorite topic because like on internet, there are so many UI designers making the design and it's not practical because they don't practice heuristic evaluation. Okay, so the analysis. Okay, based on product definition and research, I come up with the UX UI guy comes up with the analysis, and the analysis comes with like you know what is your user persona, and then you can create a story, user stories and storyboarding. Let's say in the building, children's are they in the evening they want to come out with parents and they want to play. They need a guard, they need a space. Okay, we have a persona here. We're like this is this building good for families, right? So but there is another audience also, like there are couple like who go for a job every day, come in the evening, but they are not utilizing the park every day but in the weekends. So everything, the product, it depends on the product, whichever the product is. So like you have a product to construct a building, and now you have a persona at the same side. Like okay, it should have the park, it should have the elevator, car parking, these information. So this type of research make a better product instead of just making one building. You need to have a proper research about it. So I just put all the information. Like a persona is a user-centered design fictional character create or represent the. So I just given a practical example. And you can, when you present your customer, you can just present with this whatever the product is. Based on that, you can just put this information, like, but you need to interview the people also. Like, if a child you are interviewing which is under 18, so what is the persona? Like, okay, under 18 child going to the school, no job, okay, using internet, using phone every time, and they want to play in the evening. This is the comes in the persona. But above 25 people who have a job, completed bachelor's degree, master's degree, uh, and they are IT engineers, or they are civil engineers, or they are cybersecurity people, how they like want to sign up for this project. What are their key points? So everything you comes in, put in the information based on performance. This person said this person said this. It comes into the persona. So we will understand, okay, what type of personas we are going to cover in this region. Where is the project is, and the entire project have the number of audience, what type of audience want is. It's very helpful segment this is. And then you create a storyboarding also, like this visual storyboarding, which can be demonstrated to the end user. Now the fourth part is design. Okay, so once you have the analysis, research, product definition, the fourth part comes with the design, and it's start with the sketching, wireframe, and prototyping. Sketching is not a design, or not, it's not something like how it looks like. It's kind of a basic, like, components. You have an idea, you learn it, and then you place it. Okay, we need this thing, we need this thing, we need trees, we need plants, we need garden, we need four apartments in one floor, oh, sorry, four rooms in one apartment, two apartment in one floor. This is comes in incident. And then wireframes are just prototypes, but not just a practical prototypes and wireframes are different. Wireframes are those low fidelity designs, uh, architecture, that how it will look like there should be a entrance gate, 12 mirrors in the apartment, okay, four locks here, salon where will be, washroom where will be, kitchen where will be, two bedrooms where will be. This going to comes in the wireframe. And prototypes, like, uh, when you connect those wireframes with each other, it's become automatically prototype. Okay, so wireframe always can be low fidelity and high fidelity, but when it becomes prototype, very important to understand when we connect those screens with each others. Okay, so I well discussed in this thing. You can always download this design file asking with me the presentation, I mean, and then can understand. I just expressed with you in wireframe we have those placements, everything, which like we show on the mobile how it will looks like, in the web how it will look like, and then we connect those wireframes. It's become automatically a prototype. So this entire presentation, this area, again going to be repeat and validate. It's very, very important. Validation phase start after the high fidelity design, means like when you finalize the project design, everything. So this phase usually include testing, surveys, and analytics. See, if you are saying you're a UX UI guy and you are not doing testing, survey, analytics, it's the biggest wrong thing you are doing, because UX UI is not completing without this information. What is the importance of this info? Let's discuss in detail. So there are many different formats to try, moderate and more usability testing, focus group, beta testing. Like, okay, we made the building now. Okay, now we are advertising the project and people are doing signups, and then when they're visiting, so 100 people are coming, but just one customer sign up in a month. Whereas the another project, 20 people are going, but every week they have one customer. Okay, so we need to learn that part by validating what is the problem in our existing design system, existing UX research. Based on that, we again going to apply 1, 2, 3, 4 product definition, analysis, research, design, update, because we need to be 100% sure what we are making is for end user. And yes, very, very important. So once the project is completed, people are start sign up to your coming to your building, they buy the home, and after that, we need to have a survey with them. Do you like the project? So the feedbacks comes very important, so we can improve it, and then we can get more customer trust and satisfaction that we are listening to them and we are making their investment for themselves. The product is for them. Thing comes around for customer satisfaction. So this is the survey analytics. So now again, analytics, that there are so many ways to check the analytics, like using Google Analytics, using screen recording analytics, not for the building, just for the tools, digital tools I'm talking about. Uh, the analytics helps you, okay, like 100 people's feedback comes this year that they doesn't like the elevator speed. It's very slow opening, closing, and very slow. We should fix this problem. Okay. So analytics based on feedback helps you to improve your overall satisfaction score. Like people later on will understand this building maintenance is best, up to the mark, because they keep validate everything, they keep improve everything. Same for the UI design system, same for the application, website, whatever the product you make, you need to go through analytics and improve it accordingly. Thank you for having this presentation. In general, this entire design process to give you an idea what is the importance of UX. If you don't have process, you cannot complete any project on time or in a perfect manner. Whatever the project you complete, you can think it's complete, but it's never solve any problem. UX processes actually solving major problems, whatever the customer product have or the existing system have. The UI actually supportive to the UX. UX is your 80% of the project. UX is a very big space in the internet. Like you cannot imagine. Uh, like I would say why you are seeing the inspiration on internet for designs. 80% is like UX come first. If you know what you want to make, if you know what your customer wanting, your design automatically valuable for them. This is very important. Valuable for the people you are making it, not for you. In the end, it should work. So this entire UX design process is very simple. I'm not talking about those science of like about design thinking and something. There are so much thing to learn it, but this is for a very basic level. So everyone can understand what I need to include in my UX design processes, how much it takes time to implement, and why it's very important for the end user and customer. Thank you so much for taking this time. And this, as I said, like this is a very live recording with my computer and a very casual, without any practice or anything, a notes. I'm just expressed like today. I get to share my experience with the community. If you guys wanting this UX design process, I would love to share with you guys.